Raise your hand if you've ever gotten to the end of a long day, stared blankly at your phone screen, and caught yourself thinking, wait a minute, where did all my time actually go? You woke up this morning with really good intentions. You told yourself, today I'm going to be more productive. Today I'm going to read that book I've been putting off. I'm going to work on my hobby, catch up with an old friend, or simply slow down and actually enjoy my own life. But somehow, before you even realize it, half the day is gone. Horrors just disappear, lost in endless scrolling through Reels, TikTok, YouTube Shorts, and every social media feed you can think of. And here's the hard truth. You are absolutely not alone in this. The average person spends roughly 2.5 hours on social media every single day. Let that sink in for a second. That's over 38 full days a year, completely wasted just mindlessly scrolling. No real growth, no real memories, no real progress, just endless swiping. But what if we could completely flip this lifestyle around? What if your everyday life became so full of joy, meaning, purpose, and genuine fun that you literally didn't even have spare time to pick up your phone and scroll? And let me be clear from the start. This is not about toxic grind culture. This is not about forcing yourself to be productive 24/7. This is not about turning yourself into a cold, robotic routine machine. It's something far simpler and far more powerful. It's about building a life so rich, so engaging, and filled with little things that genuinely light you up inside. That mindless scrolling automatically becomes the least interesting choice you could possibly make. Today in this video, we're breaking down exactly how to do that. We're going through the complete step-by-step framework to completely upgrade your daily life. Make every single day feel exciting, meaningful, and fulfilling, so you no longer fall victim to the endless scroll trap. If you're new here, make sure to subscribe, hit the notification bell, and stick all the way to the end, because every single tip I'm sharing today will completely change how you experience your daily life. Let's dive right in. Before we jump into solutions and build a better daily routine, we first need to understand the real root of this problem, because scrolling is never just laziness. It's never just, I have no self-control. Deep down, scrolling is a psychological coping mechanism. Think about it for a moment. When do you automatically reach for your phone? It's usually when you feel bored, when you feel stressed, when you feel lonely, when you feel anxious. Or even those quiet, empty moments when you're alone with your own thoughts, and it feels slightly uncomfortable. Social media platforms are perfectly designed to give you instant small hits of dopamine. Likes funny clips, short entertaining stories, viral trends, endless new content. It gives you that quick temporary mood boost to distract you from boredom, stress, loneliness, or negative feelings. But here's the critical problem. These dopamine hits are empty. They are temporary, superficial, and they never actually fill you up. They never leave you feeling satisfied, so your brain keeps craving more. You scroll for 5 minutes, then 10, then 20, and before you know it, an hour is gone. You chase the next video, the next post, the next trend, hoping to feel fulfilled, but you only end up feeling more empty, more unfulfilled, and more disconnected from your real life. Psychologists call this the dopamine loop, and every major social platform is engineered specifically to keep you trapped inside this loop. Now most people try to fix this with surface-level solutions. They delete apps temporarily. They set screen time limits. They make rules not to scroll after a certain hour. But honestly, these are all just temporary band-aids. They might work for a day or two, but eventually you fall right back into the same habit. The real permanent solution is not just restricting your phone use. It's replacing those empty, meaningless dopamine hits with real, fulfilling, long-lasting sources of joy. The kind of activities that leave you feeling energized, alive, accomplished, and genuinely present in your own life. Once you build those into your daily routine, the urge to scroll naturally fades away. No willpower required, no strict rules needed. It just happens automatically. So now, let's break down exactly how to build that lifestyle for yourself. If you look back at the thumbnail for this video, you'll notice I mentioned a simple priority list. And this is not your typical boring 2, do list filled with chores, work deadlines, and endless responsibilities. This is completely different. This is your personal fulfillment priority list, a simple collection of activities, moments, and small rituals that actually make you feel alive. Here's the reality most people live with, or entire days are filled with shoulds. Things we feel obligated to do, work we have to finish, chores we have to get done, errands we have to run, responsibilities we can't avoid. We spend almost all our time checking off other people's expectations, society's expectations, and our own list of obligations. But we almost never intentionally schedule time for the simple wants in life. The little things that bring us pure joy, inner peace, creative fulfillment, and genuine human connection. That's where this exercise comes in. Right now, you can pause this video, grab a notebook, or open your phone notes and answer 3 simple, powerful questions. These 3 questions will completely reshape how you structure your everyday life. First question: when was the last time you completely lost track of time doing something you actually loved? What were you doing? Where are you creating something? Where are you outdoors? Where are you with someone you care about? And most importantly, how did you feel afterward? Relaxed, happy, proud, peaceful? That feeling is gold. Second question: what specific activities make you feel more energized after doing them, not more drained? Be honest with yourself. It's almost definitely not scrolling. Think about cooking, drawing, writing, playing music, walking in nature, reading, exercising, gardening, deep conversations, even simple things like organizing your space, making coffee slowly, or listening to your favorite playlist. Anything that leaves you feeling refreshed. Third question: if you had 1 extra free hour every single day, with 0 obligations, 0 work, 0 chores, how would you honestly spend that hour? Don't write down what you think you should do. Write down what you actually want to do. Once you have your answers, turn them into your personal fun and fulfillment priority list. These are not optional extras in your day. They are non-negotiable. They become the foundation of how you structure your time. For me personally, my daily priority list looks like this: 30 minutes of creative writing every day, a quiet walk outside with no phone, cooking 1 proper meal slowly, without rushing, 20 minutes of playing guitar, a short genuine check in call with 1 friend or family member. These small things don't take huge amounts of time, but they completely change my mood, my energy, and my entire perspective on life. When my day already has these fulfilling moments built in, I don't even crave scrolling anymore. My brain already gets the joy, the relaxation, and the positive feelings it needs from real-life experiences, not endless screen content. The key rule here is simple. Keep these priority activities small enough to easily fit into your busy schedule, but meaningful enough to shift your entire mindset. You don't need 3 hours a day to pursue a hobby. Even 15 minutes a day of something you genuinely love can completely transform how you feel about your daily life. If you truly want to upgrade every single day of your life, you have to master your morning routine first. Because the first 30 minutes after you wake up sets the entire emotional tone for the next 16 hours of your day. Let's be honest about the average person's morning. You open your eyes, immediately grab your phone from beside your bed, and start scrolling. Notifications, social media, news updates, messages, random videos. You haven't even gotten out of bed yet, and you're already letting the outside world control your mood, your focus, and your mental space. This is one of the worst habits you can ever build. Why? Because it instantly puts you into a reactive state of mind. You're not starting your day on your own terms. You're starting your day by reacting to other people's posts, other people's opinions, random news, and endless online noise, and it creates a terrible slippery slope. 1 quick scroll turns into 10 minutes, 10 turns into 30, 30 turns into an hour. Then you realize you're running late. You rush through getting ready. You skip breakfast. You feel stressed and behind, and your entire day starts off chaotic before it even really begins. The solution: build a simple, realistic, no-scroll morning routine that works perfectly for your lifestyle. And here's the best part. It doesn't need to be 2 hours long. You don't need meditation retreat. Level discipline. Even just 20 minutes of a calm, intentional morning routine will completely change everything. Let me break down the 4 simple rules to build your perfect no-scroll morning. Rule 1, keep your phone completely out of your bedroom. Charge it overnight in another room. Use a regular alarm clock or your smartwatch alarm. Out of sight truly is out of mind. You eliminate the temptation to reach for your phone the second you open your eyes. Rule 2, start your day with simple physical sensory habits. Drink a full glass of water first thing. Stretch your body slowly. Do 5 minutes of gentle yoga. Open your curtains, breathe fresh air, and take 3 deep, slow breaths. This wakes up your body and mind naturally, without any screen stimulation. Rule 3, do 1 item from your priority list first thing in the morning. If you like writing, write 10 pages or even just a few lines. If you love making coffee, make it slowly. Savor the moment, don't rush it. This simple act tells your brain, my peace, my joy, and my personal time matter more than random online content. Rule 4, plan your day before you check any messages. Take just 2 minutes to write down your 3 main priorities for the day. Make sure at least one of them is something from your fulfillment list. Don't open emails, don't open social media, don't reply to messages until you've set your own daily intention. I used to be the worst offender of scrolling in bed every morning. I would waste almost an hour just lying there swiping through feeds. No, my phone stays in the kitchen overnight. My morning routine is simple: make coffee quietly. Journal a few pages and take a short walk outside. No phone, no scrolling, no noise, and the result. I almost never scroll before noon anymore. My morning is already filled with calm, simple joy, and personal time. When you start your day grounded, calm, and fulfilled, the mindless urge to scroll disappears almost completely. Have you ever had moments where you're so focused, so absorbed in what you're doing, that you completely forget to check your phone? Time passes quickly, you feel fully present, and you don't even think about scrolling. That is called a flow state, and it is one of the most powerful tools to make your days rich, exciting, and way less dependent on social media. Flow state happens when you are fully immersed in an activity that is challenging enough to keep you engaged, but easy enough that you don't feel overwhelmed. Think about when you're creating art, playing an instrument, cooking something new, gardening, hiking, writing, or working on a project you truly care about. In those moments, time flies, you feel alive, and your mind is fully occupied. The biggest problem with most people's daily schedule is that it's filled with passive, empty activities: scrolling, mindless television watching, random browsing, killing time with nothing meaningful. These empty gaps in your day are exactly where scrolling thrives. When you're bored, unoccupied, and unfulfilled, your automatic reaction is to pick up your phone. But when you intentionally schedule small flow state activities into your everyday life, you eliminate those boring, empty gaps entirely. You no longer have empty time to kill, because your day is already filled with things that capture your focus and your curiosity. Here's how you easily add more flow state into your daily routine. First, block fixed time slots for your flow activities. Treat them like an important meeting you cannot miss. If you love playing music, block 30 minutes every evening. If you enjoy nature, schedule a walk every single afternoon. Put it in your calendar, protect that time. Don't let other tasks take it away. Second, remove all possible distractions. Put your phone on Do Not Disturb mode. Leave it in another room. Close unnecessary browser tabs. Create a simple, quiet space where you can focus without interruption. Third, start small, stay consistent. You don't need 2 hours of flow state daily. Even 15 to 20 minutes of deep focused activity will boost your mood, your energy, and your sense of fulfillment. Consistency beats length every single time. Fourth, keep trying new things. Don't limit yourself to only one hobby or activity. Try new recipes, learn simple new skills, explore new walking paths, pick up a new creative project. New experiences keep your brain engaged, curious, and excited about real life. So you don't crave online entertainment as much. I used to spend every lunch break mindlessly scrolling short videos. Now I keep a sketchbook nearby and I draw quietly for 20 minutes. By the end of my break, I feel refreshed, calm, and recharged, not drained and overstimulated. I never even think about scrolling anymore. The more flow moments you build into your day, the less space there is for meaningless phone scrolling. Why waste hours on short online clips when real life already gives you fun, focus, and genuine enjoyment? Here's one honest reality we all need to accept. Most of our mindless scrolling is just a lonely substitute for real human connection. We scroll through other people's lives because we feel lonely, disconnected, bored, or like we're missing out on life. But the cruel irony is this: the more we scroll, the lonelier we actually become. Multiple psychological studies from top universities have proven this exact point. People who spend more hours daily on social media report significantly higher levels of loneliness, anxiety, and mild depression. Because you're constantly comparing your real quiet life to everyone else's perfectly edited highlight reel. You watch other people's moments, but you build zero real relationships. You observe life through a screen instead of living it yourself. If you want to make scrolling completely irrelevant, you have to fill your life with real, meaningful human connection. The kind of conversations, moments, and interactions that leave you feeling seen, heard, and genuinely valued. Start with small, simple steps. Schedule short, regular check-ins with the people you actually care about. Send a quick message. Let's have a 10-minute call today. Plan a weekly casual coffee meetup with a friend or family member. Small, consistent connections beat rare, long conversations every time. Join local communities, hobby groups, or online communities that focus on real shared interests. When you surround yourself with people who share your passions, you naturally feel more connected and less inclined to scroll alone. Learn to separate passive scrolling from active social media use. Passive, endless browsing drains you, but messaging a friend, having a genuine conversation, joining a hobby group chat, that's active connection, and it actually enriches your life. Set simple, no phone moments with your loved ones. At dinner, during conversations, during quality time together. Put all devices away. Give the people in front of you your full attention. You'll instantly notice how much deeper and more meaningful those moments become. When your life is filled with real conversations, real laughter, real connection, you no longer need to search for validation or entertainment from strangers online. Everything you actually need is already right in front of you. Let's quickly recap everything we covered today. First, stop treating scrolling as laziness and replace empty dopamine hits with real, fulfilling daily activities. Second, build your own personal joy and priority list to guide how you spend your time. Third, create a simple no-scroll morning routine to set a calm, intentional tone for your entire day. Fourth, add small flow state moments to eliminate boring, empty gaps where scrolling takes over. Fifth, fill your life with real human connection to beat loneliness and reduce the urge to endlessly browse. You don't need to change everything overnight. Pick just one tip this week. Start small and let the habits grow naturally. Small daily changes always create massive long-term results. Remember, this is never about being perfectly productive. It's about building a life you actually look forward to living. A life where you wake up excited, enjoy your daily moments, and find so much joy in reality that mindless scrolling no longer appeals to you at all. If you enjoyed this video, drop a like, subscribe to the channel, and share your own daily routine tips down in the comments. I love reading your stories, your habits, and your own ways of living more intentionally. Thank you so much for watching. Take care of yourself, and I'll see you in the next video.